Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Monday, April 4th, 2016, around 8:26 in the evening in Belica, Massachusetts. It's ending the snow. It's going to be cold tomorrow, but snow be melting. Hopefully by the end of the week the snow be all gone. Some news to report. The Undertaker says he might have wrestled his last match at WrestleMania 32. He should retire because he's, doesn't have it anymore. He only wrestles a couple of times a year, and he's 51 years old. He'll probably go into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2017. And officially, 4.1 inches of snow fell in Belica, Massachusetts. And the National Championship games in about a half hour or so between North Carolina and Villanova. And that's about it on the news. My third and final video blog of the night is my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is about former Major League Baseball player George Foster. George Foster played most of his career with the Cincinnati Reds, part of the Big Red Machine in the 1970s. George was born in Tullacasco, Alabama, and he grew up in California. And he played baseball in high school. He was a very good baseball player. Then he was drafted by the San Francisco Giants in the third round of the 1968 Major League Baseball draft. He played parts of 3 seasons in the Giants system. He had a cup of coffee with the Giants in 1969 and 1970. He made the Giants in 1971 as a 4th outfielder, but later on that year he got traded to the Cincinnati Reds, and he basically was, in and out of the Reds lineup until like 1974 when he stayed with them as the starting outfielder, and he played his career with the Giants, Reds, Mets, and White Sox. He had 10 seasons of 20 or more home runs. 2 times he was the National League's home run champion, including in 1952 when he 1977 when he hit 52 home runs. He had 3 seasons of 100 or more RBIs. In each of the 3 seasons he had 100 or more RBIs. He led the National League in RBIs. 12 times he scored 100 or more runs. 12 seasons he had 100 or more hits. 1 season he had 100 runs scored. 10 seasons he had 20 doubles, and 4 times he had 300 seasons. 5 times he played in the All-Star game. 1 time he was a Silver Slugger Award winner. And 1977 National League Most Valuable Player. George was the only Major League Baseball player to hit 50 or more home runs in a 25-year stretch between 1965 and 1990. And he finished in the top 10 and then National League's Most Valuable Player balloting 3 times. George, spent the majority of his career with the Reds, and in the early 80s he went to the New York Mets, and his skills were kind of declining, and by like the mid-1980s, George was released by the Mets. He was picked up by the White Sox in 1986, but he was released by the White Sox in late 1986, even though he only played half a season with the Mets in 1986. He was awarded a World Series ring. He won 2 World Series rings with the Reds and 1 with the Mets, even though he did not play in the 1986 World Series. He wanted to play again in the major leagues in 1987, but no team signed him, so George retired. He played in the Senior Professional Baseball League, which was like a league for 35 or older players that was in Florida in minor league baseball stadiums in 1989 and 1990, but that league didn't survive because of poor attendance. George's names appeared on the Baseball Hall of Fame ballot for the first time in 1992. He was on it for a couple of years, but he got dropped because he finished with less than 5%. And George, like a 2000 Reds Hall of Famer, he wore number 15, but the Reds never retired that number, which they might consider one of these days. And George didn't have enough dominating years to be a Baseball Hall of Famer. He had maybe those two great years, 1977 and 78, but after that he was just some average to a little above average reason, but he didn't have outstanding ones. George now does a radio show for internet radio called the George Foster Diamond Report, which he talks about Major League Baseball and also local baseball and something with the community. And that's about it on George Foster. And that's about it on these video blogs: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. Tomorrow you're going to get 3 more video blogs. First video blog will be about the greatest sitcoms of all time from 20 to 11. Next video blog will be about the top candidates for most valuable player in the NBA. And the third and final video blog will be about another one of the Big Red Machine, Joe Morgan, Baseball Hall of Fame shortstop. Second baseman, Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Brennan guy. Molly Rosenblatt of the BCCO. Roxanne has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart is so stunning, and she's got nice legs as well. And Amy Swenzy rocks. And in the words of Jim Ross, WWE Hall of Famer, and business is about to pick up. One little tidbit before I go. I was mentioned on Julie Breton's Facebook chats again. She's awesome. So like her Facebook page, the fan page. She's the best. And she's got nice legs. Bye now.